Hi, and welcome. Welcome to Denali Events. Denali Events is a new public outreach platform that we're doing here at Denali National Park and Preserve. We hope to bring you short 15-minute conversations with really, I would say, important and special guests here in Denali National Park. If you're watching at home and you need closed captioning, you can go to our website at www.nps.gov/DENA, DENA, and follow the links to this video and others there. If you missed this video or you missed some other editions, you can go to that same website and find those there. Today, I, your Ranger PT, am honored to bring you two very, very, very special guests. Volunteering in national parks becomes more important every single day. We rely on our volunteers to do everything from helping us build trails, maintain supplies, reach visitors, keep visitors safe, and in this case, I think maybe a little bit of all of the above. I started out as a volunteer in the Park Service, and so I'm really honored to work with these two folks every single day. If you're interested in volunteering, you can go to nps.gov/VIP. So with that, I'm honored to introduce you to Matthew and also Susan. They're two volunteers that I've been working with this year, and they're here to tell you a little bit about what they do in the park, helping visitors get a little bit deeper understanding of sign language.
Okay, first, I have to tell you guys, Matthew and I have been beyond fortunate to be volunteers at Denali National Park. Our interpretive rangers, thank you, PT. Our interpretive rangers, our law enforcement, building and maintenance, the staff at Denali, and all of the visitors who have come here have been wonderful. Matthew, my son, love him dearly. He brings a number of unique qualities and abilities to the park. And Denali National Park has not only accommodated for some of his challenges, but they've encouraged him to highlight the skills that he does have. Now, Matthew, through our course of volunteering here, has developed a few prop chat matching game kind of things that he does with the visitors that utilize ASL, or American Sign Language. Now, depending on the chat and what he does, sharing this information can be with or without a voice interpreter, which is really nice. I have noticed while Matthew's been doing some of these ASL programs that his sign language more readily crosses language barriers with some of our non-English speaking visitors that come to the park. Now, he's had a number of small groups, 3 to 6 people at a time, some Japanese, German, you name it, quite a variety. And they more quickly recognize and are able to identify the animal that Matthew is speaking about when he uses sign than if I were just to present the English word. It's also a great opportunity for our English speakers who come to his table and learn sign language for the animals that are here at the park to be able to communicate about the animals in Denali silently, which is an ability that is applauded by the people on the bus, the people who are driving the bus, because we want there to be silence while we're viewing our Denali animals. Now, Matthew and I are also putting together a handout for the animals and the ASL signs. We're hoping also to add the ASL alphabet and the numbers. Many of the photos that we will use in the handout are done by Diane Kirkendall. And the line art that we will utilize to show the sign has been done by Belinda Vickers. And she is off of the East Coast, or lives out at the East Coast, an exceptional woman, both of them. I'm hoping that they can use the handout either in like the Discovery Pack for the kids or maybe on the bus system. But anyway, we are developing that as well. Now, for the matching game, and then I'm going to step out of the way so that Matthew and PT can play. What Matthew will do is he invites the audience, 1, 2, 3, 6 people. He invites them over. He will point, and at this time we're going to use tracks, but he can use tracks, he can use skulls, he can use pelts, he can use scat, any of those objects. Today we are going to use the tracks. He will point to a track, he will produce the sign, he will ask PT then to produce the sign and to identify which animal it is that made that track. All right?
I'm ready.
All right, are you ready, Matt? Okay, go, babe.
Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we start.
Yeah, I guess we should show that, huh?
No, no. Bear. 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 Excellent. What next? We got a wolf.
Not yet, PT.
Sorry, Susan.
That's okay, that's all right.
Wolf. Wolf. So, moose. Moose. No. Caribou. 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 Okay? Okay, so that's moose, and that's forward. Moose. Sheep. Doll sheep. Doll sheep. Cool.
Now, if there is time, and please understand, usually there are bus schedules and people need to get out back to their buses to continue with their tours. If they have time, then Matthew does an additional thing. And Matt, I'm going to put these back for you. Is that all right? Okay. Matthew does an additional thing. He will use another set of objects. Again, one of the 4 that I originally told you, skull, pelts, scat, and tracks. In this case, he's going to use scat, one of our favorite. And he will ask the person, he will repeat the sign and ask the person to match that to the track. He can also ask that they reproduce the sign again, because as you all know, the more often you repeat a sign, the more likely it is for you to keep it. So Matthew, would you like to do that with PT? Do you think he's a good enough student we should continue this game? I think he's exceptional. Let's go on.
I try. Bear. Bear scat.
Right.
Cool. Wolf scat. Wolf. Caribou. Caribou. My favorite. Sheep. And the last one. Moose. Moose. There you go.
Excellent.
Did I do good? Yeah. All right.
I think we got a high five. Don't we have to high five here? I think that's necessary.
Thank you, Matthew.
Okay. Now, if Matthew has a voice interpreter with him, like if I'm with him, then we'll add information as we are doing this. We'll talk in particular about the bear scat, and if the scat has more berries in it, what time of the year the bear ate that. If we are dealing with skulls, we can talk about them being carnivores and how the teeth are used for ripping and tearing. If we talk about the pelts, we can talk about where they were harvested, what kind of fur is on this particular animal. So there are lots of things that we can do with this, but what I have found the most beneficial is that many of the people remember these signs and will produce them again when they see us out in the public, or if we're roving, or if we're on a bus somewhere, they will repeat these signs. So it's been a wonderful way of introducing ASL, making it positive, and talking about the animals in Denali. I mean, how can that be bad? The wildlife in Denali. Now, there will be more words or animals on the handout. So I'm going to have Matthew show you those signs. And PT, if you wouldn't mind, would it be all right with you to go ahead and repeat those signs as Matthew does them?
I'd love to.
All right, thank you.
I'd love to.
Could you very carefully show our beautiful audience the sign for dog? Oh, all right. Okay, how about the sign for dinosaur? All right. How about the sign for rabbit? In this case, Denali has the horseshoe hair. How about sheep? Ah, PT's favorite sign. Okay. Squirrel. Yeah. Wolf. Excellent. Beaver. Okay. Fox. Caribou. Moose. And bear. All right, that's it for us, PT. What have you got?
Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Matthew. This was a real treat, a real honor and pleasure to not just be with you guys as always, but also to welcome all of you guys into Denali for just a moment. Your next live stream event, your next Denali event, is tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and you get to meet our artist in residence, who is a very talented textile artist. So I hope you come back, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for tuning in today, guys.